Let's just make this fun. View request. Hey guys, oh my gosh, people are joining. Matter of fact, Josh just joined in. Josh, if you can, I want you to put in the comments if you are able to join, because if you are able to join, I want you to come on. Jenny! Oh, there you go. You are there. Really quick, because you know somebody will try to call me in the middle of filming. Well, go on, Shay Bars.
What to go on? I'm just inviting some people real quick.
Oh, okay, that's how you do it. Jenny, what's going on? I miss you. I miss our little Rugrats being together. Josh, let me know though the kids are going crazy. Okay, so if they going crazy, I ain't going to even hold you. I ain't even going to bother you. So, welcome to our session of Let's Talk. And the reason why I say TAWK is because everybody is always saying, especially now that I'm down south, everybody is always talking about the accent, and they like joke about when I say let's talk, or when I say talk. They were like, why you say it like that? And I'm like, well, what am I saying? And I'm just saying talk.
You got that southern hospitality right now.
I want to shout out a couple of people. My man Ali Vegas, one of the best out of the borough. I will say that Ali Vegas, I grew up with him, and I just remember the days where it was me, my cousin Showtime. So I was the scrapper in Lincoln Park. Showtime was the basketball player, and he's still nice to this day. Shout out to Showtime Personal Development. And then we have Ali Vegas, one of the best. He used to be walking around just writing. I be like, dang, you writing rhymes? And we was like, we were younger than 10. I remember.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's now, I'm pretty sure he don't even touch a pad and a pen, because he was freestyling back then. And I was just like, wow. And then at one point, I thought I was a rapper. And so me and my cousin Show did this thing where I was Candy and his name was Cream, because we were always together. I don't know.
Candy and cream. That would be interesting. I would like to hear that.
But I gave up. I went to matter of fact, I went to the studio a couple of times. Shout out Lex 911. I went to the studio. I made a couple of tracks. I actually have some raps though, but you know, I'll leave
Why
that to y'all. I'll leave it to you, Shay Bars. You go ahead and dominate that while I sit over here and look pretty.
Yeah.
What's up, Lala?
What's up, everybody? I see Cookie joined, Lala joined. Everybody, what's up?
So yeah, let's shout out to everybody that's in there.
R to the Easies in here. We Talk Magazine.
Okay, so since We Talk is in here, I want to shout out Tissa Wright, because she her Starboard animation was just selected to be featured in a film festival in the West Indies. So
that's dope.
Congratulations on that. That is
congratulations.
Huge. That is huge, and we like to celebrate everybody, but definitely our people. And Tissa Wright is also someone that supports me as well. When we were doing Cold World, she was the lady that when we popped in the scene where we had Cash and we was in a therapist spot, we had her book, The Lady in Red. You remember that?
Yes, yeah, definitely.
So she's the author of The Lady in Red, and so she's been very supportive of everything that we have going on. So once again, this is the thing, like if you got something going on, put it in the chat. We're showing love. Literally, I hit Shay today and was like, yo, you want to go live? You want to talk? Because everybody kept on saying, like, after I went live, that I should do it more. And because I used to be on radio, they're like, yo, your personality, da-da-da-da. So I was like, I don't like going live by myself, but I'll go if Shay go. And she's like, yeah, let's do it.
Yo, Shay be going live all by herself. I'll be in the zone. What up, Anthony Keys? Everybody that's joining, what's up?
Yeah.
Thanks for joining.
But I don't really care for going live like that because I don't know. Instagram is really not my thing. Like Facebook is extremely dead. That's for like family, friends. Most of the people on my Instagram I have a lot of supporters, but then I have fans. Let me explain the difference. The supporters are the ones that rock. They are level-headed. They'll share your stuff. They won't go beyond and crazy. Then we have the fans that are just do. It's not my cousin. My cousin just jumped on. What up, E? EJ Hicks. What up, E? Oh my gosh. I'm like, but no, and then the fans are the ones that go crazy. Like, so I did this thing, and you know how they have the ask the questions for 24 hours and we'll answer or whatever. So people were asking random questions. It was cool. Then someone asked me a question that was way left field that had nothing to do with them. It was just like asking about a body count, and I'm like, who are you? First of all, have I ever slept with you? Because I'm pretty sure I haven't, because I don't have a high body count. But like, why would somebody want to know my body count? Like, that's crazy. And I was like, game over.
You know, I just think that a lot of people, especially for the internet, they just latch on to something that's trendy or something that's popular. I've seen the body count things or numerous posts and things like
He
that. And
needs a
so
life.
people just want to latch on to something just to say something. Like,
He need a whole life, and he need to go get hit by a bus because, like, who asks someone like that? Like, to me, it was like, if I'm talking to somebody and they ask me a question like that, I don't even talk about like what happened prior to them because that's none of their business. Like how we were saying before, I don't ask like how many people you slept with or about an ex-girl. I don't
right,
care about none of that. So don't ask me anything like that. So to me, I just felt like that was a little bit wild, and everybody else can agree. Like, yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, we do need to bring. We speaking of Cold World, let's just shout out because we got JLC in the building. Shout out to Ali Vegas once again because he has been motivating me for one. Every time I feel like giving up, I'll call Ali. It has been a while since we talked, but I'll call him and I'll be like, oh, and he'd be like, nah, you got to keep going, yo. You got a gift. Like, you already got the people wanting, so you can't stop. And I'm like, ugh. So, yes, we are going to bring back Cold Worlds. The movie, Shay, you can vouch for me, and JLC, Josh can vouch that the movie is written, right?
the movie is already
The
run,
movie
already
is written.
done. It's written already.
It's written. I just have to go back in because I wrote it a few years ago and it's relevant. Like, I got to put stuff that's relevant now. So, like, we've been through this whole COVID thing. We've been through a lot of deaths. It's just like so much things happened. There's so many cast members that I do not rock with. So, I still need to write other people out, and I try to find creative ways to eliminate them and still make it cold worldish. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
right.
so,
Who hit
yes.
me in a DM? Hit me in a DM. Anybody that wants to collab, hit me in a DM and we could talk and see what's up.
And collab as far as what?
Music.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, I will be taking music selections because, as you know, first season was Hoodwink. Second season, I did all independent. So, and that's when we were nominated for like best theme song, best. A lot of the music was acknowledged on Cold World, and Cold World couldn't be what it is without the hip hop. So, as we're celebrating 50 years of hip hop, we had some of the best music on Cold World. Matter of fact, here's the let me grab it really quick. Here's the award right here. I don't know if you guys can
Oh
see it.
wow. Right?
2018. This is the best. This was for the best theme song though.
Put your hand behind it.
No,
Oh,
no, that's not gonna
oh
work.
no, that ain't gonna work.
It's just that I gotta put
But
it
yeah.
at a tilt. So yes, best theme song, and I shout out to Blue Legacy because the Rotten Apple was definitely. As soon as I heard those first chords, I was like, "That's the
Yeah,
intro."
definitely.
So,
It's a cold world.
and then
It's a cold world.
I'm just knocking stuff
Now
over, but
it's a cold and crazy world. All
it's a
this
cold
stuff
and
going
crazy
on.
world. Now this one got damaged, like when it got to me. They didn't do a good job laminating or whatever, but this is another award for the best influential web series. So we had got the most influential web series, and I don't know what year this was, but yeah, I wasn't able to make it, and I was just like, but the team went out and rep for us. So, yeah, so just to let you know, Cold World will be back. But anyway, Shay, enough about me. What's going on in your day? Let's talk.
Well, I'm still working on music. I'm always gonna do music. I do music at my own pace, but I'm still working on music. More collabs coming, more videos coming, more Strictly Shea bars coming.
Mm-hmm.
I got a couple little acting things going on, and we
Yeah. So
waiting
let's
for
talk
Cold
about
World.
that. Look at Josh. Let's
Let's
talk. You want to talk? Let's
talk.
talk. Let's talk about that last project. I did catch a glimpse of you. You were on another set. Do you want to talk about the name or like the character you might play in it, or do you not want
Um,
to give up anything?
okay, well, it's a show. I wouldn't say web series because I don't know if it's going to be on the web as of yet.
Yeah.
Those things are not, definite. But it's called Undeniable,
Huh?
and I play for Undeniable, and it's just about an music executive, and the, my relationships with my
Okay.
artists, and they're going through different things, and I'm trying to mediate them through life. And
Okay.
I think that's all I can really say right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Okay. So
yeah.
that's what's up. We have a couple of artists in here. So we have JLC, which is the artist. Josh, type in there what you got going on because I know you
Yeah, why
can't get on there, but I
he
got.
not up here? Because I want to hear him say,
He
"You
said
are
that.
my,
Well,
you are my
Josh has.
queen to be."
He needs to be, but he has a household and he's trying to put his
Oh,
kids to sleep.
oh,
So
okay. It's a school night.
yeah, I be get on the phone with him sometimes, and I be like, Josh, I love you, but I gotta get off because me and noises, my PTSD. But yeah, so he's doing a family thing. I definitely want to have him on, and I want to have a couple of other people. Also, if you are watching and you want to jump on with us, there we will designate like a certain time for you to get on. But I would like for people to come on and we talk and ask questions if they got something going on, share what you got going on. And Tilsa, I know Tilsa's in here for We Magazine, We Talking Magazine. If you want to come on here, place that down below and we'll throw you in there. Nothing but showing love when I come on. Like there is no room to hate. I believe in supporting people when they support you, and even if they don't support you, if you fuck with them, support
Right,
it, whatever.
right.
Unless it's trash. Now, Shay, you know my rule. Like if something is trash, I'm not sharing it. I don't give a fuck. If your
We
stuff is
know.
trash, let's talk
We
about
know.
that for a second before we get to this topic. Because Shay, why is it? And I know the reason, but I want you to tell everybody why do you share stuff even if it is not up to par?
For me personally, I share things because I like to motivate people. I like people that's about something and that's doing something constructive and doing something honest and that's really into what they're doing. So I share it for motivational reasons. I don't have to particularly like the song.
Uh huh.
Long as you have a good attitude and I see that you're giving something as far as being dedicated to you and what you want to do, that motivation, because it takes a lot to do that. um
Yeah, but
I
doesn't
know
that?
it takes a
But
lot to do that, so that's why I do it. I might share something because I like the person, but not necessarily their craft, but I like who they are. So I just support. I don't think it don't cost nothing to support.
it
So that's
doesn't
why
cost
I do it.
anything. But do you think that it reflects, like, if somebody goes, because I've had someone come to me at one time, and I shared a long time ago, and it was like, yo, Brownie, why you even recommend me to watch? That shit was trash. And to me, I'm like, I was trying to support. I did believe that what I shared wasn't up to par. And that was another thing because people look to me because I'm so brutally honest with everything. Like I don't care how you feel. It's like however you feel is how you feel. But when I shared it, I felt it was a reflection of me.
I don't feel like that.
Okay.
I do what I do, and everybody else do what they do.
Yeah.
But like I said, for me, it's the motivation behind that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That I'm in tap with. So I don't really care about people's opinions of nothing can be a reflection of me but the shit that I do.
I
Only
get what
thing
you're
that can
saying.
be a
I get
reflection
that.
of me is what I do. So if I'm supporting somebody for whatever reason, I might like their attitude, I might like their motivation, I might like the message. Everybody is not musically inclined. Everybody, there's some people who's born with it, and then there's some people who learn it, and then there's
She
some people
is.
who just want to do it.
You are a
You know
Libra,
what I mean?
right, Shay?
What
You
happened?
Libra, right?
I am a Libra. How do yes. How do you
Yeah, because
know
that's
that?
some Libra shit. Because my mother's a Libra. Me, I'm a Capricorn. I'm like,
I don't know. I mean, I'm just a nice person.
no. So
Love
you saying
me.
I'm not nice?
I'm not saying you're not nice. I'm just saying that I just have a different outlook on
Yeah.
everything. And
Yeah.
I have a outlook on different things because of the experiences that I've had in my life. You
Yeah.
know, your experiences shape your thought process. And I know how hard it is to go on there. You know, a lot of people criticize, but it's kind of hard. It's not kind of hard. It is hard to put yourself on a platform in front of people where that you can be ridiculed and criticized for anything and everything.
Well,
You have to let it go and you have to just do your
let me
thing.
tell you
But
something.
everybody's not going to like
Let
you.
me tell you something. Now, when I was rapping, I'm not saying I was trash because I'll never do any, but it wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, my thing
Right.
is, if I know that's not my lane, I'm not going to get in that lane. If I had did Cold World, and I believe if I had that other director, my shit would have been trash because he didn't see my vision. He wasn't catching what I was trying to convey. And if I would
Hmm.
have got that horrible feedback, I wouldn't have did shit else because it ain't for me. Like if that's how I feel about people music or people productions or whatever, like I might look at something and like I mean there's some big time names. There's even Tyler Perry movies that I look at and I'd be like, oh, this was good. Oh, this one was trash. Oh, you know what I mean? Like,
That's what I'm saying. So it's
but
always going to
I will
fluctuate.
recommend the Tyler Perry movies that's good. And if somebody asks me, I'd be like, no, don't watch that shit. It's trash. That's just my opinion.
Right.
But people value my opinion, and I stand by what
One
the
second.
fuck I said.
Right.
So
Give me 1 second.
okay, okay. So she went. Yeah. So that's just how it is as far as right now. So guys, we are talking about double standards. Shout out to Mike Styles. I don't know if he's in here. DJ Mike Styles. Nope, he left out. Okay, so it says
What
the
up,
person
Richie
is in
Black?
here, but he's really not in here. All right, so we still have We Talking Magazine. If you want to come in, so let us know before we jump in our topics. I know JLC, Josh, you said you can't. Lala, if you want to, come in, shout out or whatever, please
I
do
wish
so.
Lala would come in. I would love to talk. I never talked to Lala before, only on like Messenger, but I never like physically talked to Lala. I would
Oh, for
love to
real?
talk to
Oh,
Lala.
Lala, let me
Yeah.
find out you a catfish girl.
I don't know. She
No, I'm
real
like
pretty
playing with
though.
her.
She real pretty.
I'm like,
So I don't
no,
know.
I'm not saying it like that.
Hey, Richie Black.
Hi, Richie Black.
Yes. We played your song the other night.
Oh, that was the artist from Africa.
Yes.
Oh, okay. How you doing, Richie? I did listen to your music, and I didn't get a clear audio of it, but you definitely are
Lala
talented.
said, "No, I'm not a
She said,
catfish. We know Lala.
yeah,
We playing with
she
you."
said, I ain't in no cat. I might eat catfish, but I ain't no motherfucking catfish. So, guys, you're very much welcome. I encourage you to continue doing what you're doing, and especially if you are in the motherland and like I'm intrigued. Like, connect with me. I want you to send me some music directly so I can hear. If you don't know, I have a series, and I put independent artist music in my series when I am filming. So, but it has to be up to par. It has to match the scene and all of that other stuff. Shay
Yeah.
did mention that the song would fit a scene. So,
Yeah,
I am
I'll try to
interested.
play it later on.
I
I'll
am.
try to play it.
Could you play it now? Would you be able to play it?
Um, yeah, I just gotta connect everything.
Okay.
Hold on.
So you can.
Talk while I'm
Yes.
connecting.
Yeah, Lala. Yeah, that's the African artist. From what I'm understanding. And so, yeah, I definitely want to connect with people. I definitely want everyone to like support each other. Um, our topic tonight is double standards. Shay said, let's talk about double standards.
Double
And so,
standards. Like, why is it okay for women to do this? I mean, or men to do
oh,
this, and not okay for the opposite sex to do it?
he said, please play Party All Night Long.
Oh, okay.
Or I'm sorry.
Okay. I gotta
Oh,
get to it.
yeah. Um, what was I about to say? So yeah, so we need an example. We do need to talk why it's okay for a man to be a certain way and it's not okay for a woman to be a certain way. Now I'm going to be in the middle and I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel. Like if I feel like it's yay, I'm gonna say yay. If I say it's nay, I'm gonna say it's nay. So can't nobody persuade me anything other than. So we're
Right.
gonna talk another thing that someone said was, and this was actually Dante. He said, "Why are men/women are expecting traditional relationships when we're not living in a traditional society, or those people aren't exuding, or you know what I mean, living traditional? Like you want to be a gangster, you want to be this and that, but then you want your female to be a certain way." And then another one was about dating over a certain age because I'm 40. Let's just go ahead and say it. I look good for my age. But dating over 35, like talking about like the online dating versus meeting, like that type of thing. Like those are some things that we can like kind of touch because I'm on the online dating scene. And it's crazy because sometimes people think I'm catfish.
I mean, I think that's gonna come with it because it's like back in the days we didn't have all this online
We had
access. We didn't even
the
have
phone chat
online.
though. We had the
We
phone.
had the oh my, let's not even go there. I mean, let's
I
not
was on
even
the
go
phone.
with those horror stories. But we didn't have the
Yeah.
online. So the thing about it is, it's like usually I know, when I was dating, it's all about being somewhere and the attraction is there, you give out your number, or that's what it was. But
Yeah.
now with this
Had the
online
party
thing, it's
line.
like
What was
you can
mine?
be anywhere.
What was the name of the? There was so many, but
The party
let me
line,
tell you
power chat,
something. So there is
all
a
of
quick
that.
story. There was this is a quick story. I'm waiting for you. I'm trying to wait for you to set up. So I'm telling the
Yeah.
story. So there was an online chat, right? And I was too young. Like I never felt like going on a chat to meet somebody and date and all of that stuff. Like I was like, so one day I went into a chat and these guys were like mad rude. I came in and they was like, bitch, shut the fuck up. I was like, ugh. And so I was like, I'm gonna be a player hater, right? I'm gonna be a hater. I'm gonna be just so I used to go in the chat and while people would try to talk, I used to be in there playing Biggie's song, Player Hater.
Oh wow. But the thing about it is, it's oh yeah, Richie Black said lots of shy people out here only confident
I don't
online. And that's true.
I didn't see it. What he say?
There are a lot of shy people, and they're only confident online.
That is true too. But then
That is true.
that is a conflict though, because if you're shy on in person but you're not online, when you finally do the meetup, that personality that you exuded online is not going to translate in person.
Yeah, I mean that's true, but people don't think about that far. They just want to get you hooked.
Yeah.
They just want to get your hook, and that goes with just. I mean, you can meet somebody on the street and they be attractive, and then start talking to them, and you be like, "Oh no, this is not going to work out,"
Yeah, but I
because they
believe,
look one way and they act another way.
but I believe that there's a difference because, like, if we're online and you, let's say somebody falls for a personality, because nowadays, like, we're at the point, I don't know about anybody else, but personality goes a long way for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I dated someone that physically wasn't my standard, but he had a lot of personality. Now, when shit started going wrong, I was like, I gave your ugly ass a chance. But his personality was good. But, like, what happens when you talk to somebody online and you're captivated by their personality, but then when you get in front of them, they're like mute, dull. You gotta pull teeth to have a conversation, or they might have a fake profile, like a fake picture or whatever, and then you see them and you fell in love with this personality, not me. You fall in love with that personality, but you see them and it's not like the show Catfish. Like, do you continue to deal with that person with their deception, or like do you cut time? Like, I don't know. That's like too much for me. I feel like if I talk to somebody, you got to give me a proof that, for one, you was born a male. For two, you got to show me some ID. Like, I need to know that your name is what you gave me. like, let's not play those games. You know what I mean? Like, I need to do a couple of references. And it's very few people that I have met online, because for one, I don't play that whole thing. People try to set you up or whatever. But it's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So let's see. Most people don't know how to talk. Now it just came on. That's crazy. Most people are scared of how to structure it's easy to communicate online versus in line. In another world, I'm cutting tie. All right. So, that's a good point, Josh, right? So are you cutting ties because the personality doesn't translate? Or are you cutting ties? So let's give an example. And I want everybody to answer. You online and you are feeling this male, female, or other, transgender, whatever you like. That's your just cup of tea. You're talking to this person. You're in love with the personality. You like what you see as far as the profile. Y'all might even talk, because a lot of the online chat, they have like things where you could actually, before you switch numbers, you could actually talk or whatever, and you happen to talk to them. You like their voice, whatever. It's free flowing, but you meet them and they do not live up to your physical expectations, or they lackluster with their personalities. Do you continue to hang on, or do you be like, next? What is your answer? I want you guys to type that in the chat, because Shay's still trying to get her life over there. Come on. I want to see what y'all going to say on this one. Back in the days, we did this over the phone. So when we meet up, we were surprised. Oh, so okay. So most people are actually born in real life, but talk more on social media. So boom. So Richie, if that's the case, they're boring in real life, but they're more interesting in person. So do you just connect with them online and forget the in person? Like, how do you separate that? Starboy said, next, I'm with you on that one, because deception, for me, deception is deception. Or if a vibe is not there, you can't force anything. So for me, I'm kind of like, I'm not gonna waste my time. Josh is fucking nice. He said, I'm giving you one more date. Fuck you giving them one more date for what? For what? What you want them to prove? You want to see that their personality, like, what would be your reason for the next date? Lala said, next, I'm with you on that. Richie Black said, I'm on to the next, I'm with you on that. Josh, why would you give one more date? Because for me, you can't force that doesn't fit. That's just like you have a circle and you're trying to put a square in a circle. It's not going to fit. What's up, girl? Can you grab what? Yeah. Yes. Yeah, you're not in frame. You can go. And that is Kiki over there. Oh, Josh is not answering. Okay. Said nope. I mean, it is what it is, right? And if once again, if anybody that's on this chat wants to come in, like, let's come in here. Let's come in here. Let's talk. This is what this shit is about. Like, let's talk. Josh said my handsomeness could have made her shy. See, all this sexiness for the first time is intimidating. I gotta love Josh. Um, uh, greetings, F Smooth. Um, now, okay. So a person sees you and they're shy. So you're gonna give them another chance to see if your sexiness kind of makes them lick loose. Huh? I don't know. I don't think that's. I mean, that's your reason, but I don't know if that's valid enough. Shay, I want to know what you think on that. I know you're trying to do your thing, but I still need you to weigh in.
What was the question?
Josh said. Now, so if you met somebody, I mean, I know you're married, so that's offline, right? So Josh married. He's saying like if he met somebody online and their personality was dry, right? Or no, they were popping online, but you meet them in person and they're dry. He would give them one more date. He believes his handsomeness caused them to be shy. So all of the sexiness is intimidating, and he would give a second chance. So what do you think about that? Would you give it a second chance? And then he said it's different for dudes.
I don't think I would give it a second chance because I don't got all those chances in me. Like
Right.
after
We're not
we Starboy, that's my homeboy. He laughing at me. But my thing is that if we talk all this time on the phone,
right.
and you know what I mean, you talking all of this, and then you get in front of me and you acting like I mean, it's okay to be a little nervous, but if it's over the top to where you ain't nothing what you talked about, I ain't got another chance in me.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like I feel like that's a form of deception, and I don't like any form of deception. Like I don't like catfish or anything like that.
Right.
First of all, so I don't fuck with the whole cat. But like I don't like. See, I'm the type of person where I can take off my wig, I can take off the makeup and all of that stuff, and still have some substance. I'm still pretty. Like I get on live. Like I take pictures without filters and selfies and all of this and that. And I can do it with or without. Like I feel like people come online and they deceive, like physically. You know what I'm saying? Like there's all these apps where you can alter how you look. You could put a fucking filter on. Like me, I ain't got no eyebrows. Let's just say it right now. Like I have to draw mine
I
in.
gotta have my eyebrows on, my stuff, but that's who I am anyway.
Well,
That's
I'm
who I
not
am. You know what I'm saying?
right. I'm
So if
talking
that's
about
who you are,
I'm talking about the deception because there's also remember there was something online a while ago where there was this African couple and he married the woman and then all of a sudden I guess he never seen her without makeup or some shit. And then he saw her without makeup after they were married. And he was like, I got catfish. I was deceived and da 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 da. Like, you never wanted to take your makeup off before. And this is how I always envisioned you. Then we got married. You got comfortable. And now I see this real you and you're fucking ugly. You're 10 shades darker or whatever. It's like, okay, let's see. Girls I don't like nervous dudes. I don't like, dude, come get me. Come scoop me all the way up. I'm one of those. Like, come. Just come. I'm one of those. Like, don't be shy because, I don't consider myself aggressive.
what?
Sometimes.
You said
Sometimes.
you're not
I don't
aggressive.
think I'm aggressive.
Oh my God. You are aggressive. I'm sorry,
How?
but you're aggressive.
How?
I think that I'm aggressive too. I think that it takes the right masculine man to make me submissive. If you
How?
if you have your you know what I'm saying, you got that aggression, then I can be submissive if it works.
Josh,
Other than that,
Josh, am I aggressive? He knows me. I want you to
why
be,
are you always asking people
cause
questions
I
you know
want
the answers
multiple,
to?
like I want input. Like, do people feel like I'm aggressive? Some people feel like I am intimidating, and then when they get to know me, they're like, oh
I didn't
shit.
say intimidating. I said aggressive.
I know, but I'm just saying in general, people could say like aggression, intimidating, or whatever, and then like I don't think I know I
I
can.
think that it depends on how you look at it. I think to me, aggression is somebody who's going to stand up for themselves in any
I
situation.
I would,
That's how I view aggressive.
yeah. So Lala said I seem like I'm traditional. I would love to be traditional. I really would love that, but
But
I
what's your
feel like,
definition of traditional, though? What is
well, her
traditional?
okay, so then let me stop right there, Lala. What is your definition of traditional? But and then I'll go in and I'll talk on that, about that. Let me go back up and see what people are saying. How bad did she look without the makeup? She looked fucking bad. She was 10 shades darker. She was like bald. Like she just didn't look how she looked. Like the before and after looked like they were two different people. Like that was how bad. So men like me, you're shy. Richie, you're shy. Okay. But you laughed after that. So I don't feel like you shy because you laughed. Some dudes like shy girls is cute. Okay, I get that. You like them shy outside, and then when they go in the bedroom, you like the aggression. I get that shy part. You're scared of being turned down. Okay, I could get. I mean, but women are
I
scared to be
think
turned down too, though.
I think I think a lot of men are afraid of rejection. Um and I think that just like, when people, how they say when people drink liquor, it gives
Yeah,
them the courage. I think that sometimes online it may give them the courage because there's a lot of people who can't talk to you face to face, but they could talk to you on a
but
phone. It could be an anxiety thing. It could be a lot of things that play
well,
a part in that.
okay, but those people are not for me. Those people. No, I'm just keeping it a buck. If you feel like, oh shit, I can't talk to you face to face, but I could talk to you on a phone, we're not like, because I'm a goofball. Like I like to have fun. I remember one time me and Josh went to Green Acres and I acted a whole fool in Walmart. It depends. Like I can't be around dull people because life is hard as enough as it is. So like I like to let loose. You know what I mean? Like when I get off here and when I'm doing my own thing, I'm back to like being a mother, paying bills, doing this, like all of the
Right.
real, like I just, outside of that, I want to be having fun. Like, so if you can't be like that in front of me and only on the phone, don't waste your time, and I definitely won't let you waste mine.
But it also depends on, okay, Richie Black said, okay, but are you going to let someone you see as low standards walk up to you and talk to you?
No.
So, like I said, it depends on, like I said, people go through different
Right.
things, and it could be like an anxiety thing, it could be, a mental thing. A lot of people are afraid of rejection.
I think everyone
And
is. I mean, women. Now, so she asked, Lala asked, would you approach a guy? Now, I've thrown a bat signal. I might have tooted the butt up, the breast, gave a smile or wink or something, but I never went up to a guy and was like, yo, you looking good. What's your name? Like,
I
I don't
mean,
even know.
I think, hey, notes 82 in the house. I think I've shot my shot. But I only did that when I knew
There was
that the feelings
a possibility.
was mutual, and I think that you taking too long and you playing around. But I
Me, I don't
know
see
you
me. I don't like rejection.
with it.
So I feel like, for one, I feel like, and I was raised to like really never really go after a boy. Like I felt like if a boy really liked you, he'll make it known. He'll do all of the things to, you know what I'm saying? Like to catch your attention and throw the vibes there. So I feel like, come get me. Like, I'm not about to chase you as a man. Men are the hunters. Men
No,
are the
no, I don't mean chase. What I mean is if you lack that little bit of confidence or you're not sure, but I know the vibe is there. You can tell when the vibe is there. You don't even have to speak. The vibe is all in the eyes.
yeah.
So if the vibe is there, I'm letting you know it's okay.
And I'd be like this.
I don't bite. It's okay. You can come, you can talk, you can holler at
I'd be
your girl.
like this across the room. I'd be like, now let me
Yeah,
stop.
I mean, come on.
I be in the bar
But
like,
yo, I got the song "Party All Night Long." He wanted me to play.
all right, well, he don't
Um,
have to wait. But just one question. Let me just go through this real quick.
okay.
So Josh said, Brownie, you are straight to the point, assertive, not aggressive. Thank you. Lala.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Okay, so that's what I mean. Assertive.
Okay.
Assertive. That's the word
So
I was
then,
looking for.
thank you.
Um,
I'll receive
I don't
that.
think I'm aggressive, but I love when a man is very masculine and he
Right.
can make me soft. Because
So
I'm
I'll
aggressive in my
forever.
daily life. I'm aggressive with everything I have to do, with work, with these bills, with things. I have a lot going on with when I'm rapping. A lot of people confuse my rapping for my personality, and that's one of the reasons I start going live, because everybody thought I was, this thug.
But it's the music. You got, I'm a motherfucking gangster, nigga. I'm gonna be a fucking problem, nigga. I don't need a whole
But
flock of niggas. Like,
but you
come
know
on.
what? All of those things make up truly who I am. Those are all elements. They're all compact. These are different. That doesn't mean that I'm not sexy. That doesn't mean
Oh,
that I can't be
absolutely
feminine.
not.
But no. People used to think that.
Oh, okay.
They used to think that I'm just one way. Even the roles that I play when I'm acting, because it's that aggressive type of rah-rah, they think, oh yeah, she must be. I remember I had an interview one day, and the guy said to me, "Oh my God, like I can't believe, like, your thought process, the way you speak, the way you articulate, like." He expected something different. He expected, I don't know what he expected. Like,
Because let me tell you
I
something. Like
don't know.
before I really knew you, and when your music was sent to me, and I listened to it, I automatically placed you in the category of gangster rap. Like, I was like, oh, she a gangster fucking rapper. Like, here she is talking about putting niggas in a body bag, and you know what I'm saying? Like, that type of shit. So it is a difference from when they meet you in person and they're like, oh shit, she reserved, she's feminine, she's this and that.
Right,
But when you get on, right, but when you get on, you kind of like, that's just like even when a person meets me and I'm laid back and I'm funny and I'm goofy and I'm doing cartwheels, or when I start whatever I'm doing, and then as opposed to like, I have a resting bitch face. Like, I could just
right.
be like chilling, and they
But
be
you're
like, "Why you
not
mad?"
one way all the time. That's what people have to realize. People have to realize that nobody is the same way all the time. You could take the most gangsterous person, and when it comes to his wife and his kids and his family, he's a whole different person. You know what I mean? So I don't think that people should be so quick to judge. Understand that entertainment is just that.
Yeah,
To a degree, it's just that. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Everybody you hear that's supposedly gangster rapping, they're not doing all this gangster rapping. You know why? Because they performing.
yeah. I
They
get you.
not they don't live like that. Don't be fooled.
Shout out. We still have SoFlo Luxury Bookings into the building,
What's up?
and he has been trying to persuade me to have watch parties. Remember we was doing a Facebook watch party for Cold World? I was trying to think, how can I do that? I am in Atlanta. You are in New York. Josh is in New Jersey. Most of the cast is in New York. El Daddio is in North Carolina. How can we do something like that?
I don't know, because I don't know. They took that off of
Oh, you
Facebook.
can't even do it anymore.
You can't do watch parties anymore. They took that
Oh,
off. That was the
Oh,
best feature Facebook had, and they took it off.
yeah, that was one of the reasons why, but that was such a long time ago. Okay,
Mm,
so most people give them gangster style basically for respect, I think, and then rich star is in. Oh, you're in Nigeria. Okay, Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Yeah, that's what's up. So what time is it in Nigeria right now? Shay, aren't you gonna play the music? You said you were gonna play the music, right?
Yeah, I will. You want me
Right, you're
to
gonna
now?
play the music. I am about to go and make me a drink. Once I go get a drink, we gonna come back. We gonna talk. We gonna get spicy up in here. But if you want to go ahead and play that music,
And we
you are.
want somebody to join. It's
Um,
2:15. It's 2:15 a.m. I think he's
it's two
saying.
fifteen, and you are rocking with us at 2:15. Love you for that. Love you, Josh. No, because every time I call him, he says that I have this laugh that I do. I don't know what I kind of do, but we're gonna see. He loves when I start drinking because then like shit goes all over the place. But I'm gonna go get me. See, she got her bud. She, you know what I mean, doing her thing. I'm gonna go get me a drink. We're gonna come back. We're gonna talk. Meanwhile, I guess we can call this a little intermission.
Right.
You gonna play the music
Yeah,
right now?
we gonna play Richie Black. He's in the chat. Everybody go follow him. He's an artist from Nigeria. Party All Night Long is the name of the song. It's out everywhere. It's on YouTube. It's on all digital platforms. And that's what it is.
Oh, he enjoys the live. Thank you. We'll stay tuned and we look forward to his
Let me
music.
know how it sounds.
You know what time it is. Okay. You know what time it is. Okay. You know what time it is. Okay. You know what time it is. Say tonight, millions wanna party, millions wanna move. Wanna hurt you, this comes so. Let me don't want no problem. Live my life making money. I just want the bad no dollar. Live my life making money. Oh my road, me I don't want no drama. I just want it. Use my face with laughter. Oh my road, me I don't want no drama. I just want it. Use my face with laughter. But tonight, we just want the party. Yes, ain't nobody. I just want the party. Oh, tonight, no. We just want the party. Cause we ain't say nobody. I just want the party. We gon' party all night long. You know when I see that. 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 You know you know what time it is. Okay. You know what time it is. No, no. Okay. You know what time it is. Okay. Okay. You know what time it is. Oh yeah, shiki pala pala, shiki polo polo. Let me see that. You waka waka. Let me see you wiggle. Let me see you shiki shiki. Let me see you wiggle. Let me see you shiki pala pala. Let me see you wiggle. Wow, me I don't want no drama. I just want it now. Use my face with laughter. Oh my road, me I don't want no drama. I just want it now. Use my face with laughter. But tonight, we just want the party. Yes, ain't nobody. I just want the party. Oh, tonight, so we just want the party. Cause we ain't say nobody. I just want the party. We gon' party all night long. You know when I see that. 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 You know
was Rich Star BL from Nigeria, Party All Night Long. Like I said, it's on all major platforms.
Woo! I like that.
Yeah, it's a great vibe. It's good. Josh said he got a new single out.
I'm actually
Can I pull it
putting
up
it
on
up right
YouTube?
now. Hold on, I'm putting it up right now. That's what I was getting out.
Oh,
So,
okay.
oh wait, it said I'm offline. Why is it saying that and I'm not offline? Okay, so I have my brother here, and we are going to be pulling up "Missing Your Body." If my
By
Je la
who?
French, I mean, yes, that was I love that song. That was a really good one.
It was nice. Um, my
See for
favorite
me,
one is King of the City,
see for
but
me, I like music
Gatorade
that.
Zero tablet, zero sugar, and all the
Wait,
flavor.
wait, wait, Shay, Shay.
hold on.
Don't are you playing another song?
No, no, no. I was trying to stop it, and it was the
Oh,
commercial was going
so
crazy.
I like music that, for one, Afro beats. Like I love like the drums,
Yeah,
the melody and stuff. And I'm a dancer, so I love like now everybody is in the club. They standing there looking all fucking like against the wall. Like we grew up in an era where we danced, so I like getting up and dancing and moving my body and doing all of that stuff. So um,
Afrobeat. It really made. I like it because it makes you feel good. Not just that, like all dance music make you feel good, but it's just something about it. I'm very happy to see that the motherland is really getting their just due,
oh
because that's where we originate from. That's where our talent comes from, and it wasn't really big like that here, like the African music. So now that they're getting their just due,
yeah,
and it's becoming explosive, and everybody is. I mean, it. Look, they should be getting what
the
they're getting.
recognition.
And I
Yeah,
think the recognition, yes, they should be getting the recognition, and that's where everything comes from. Whether it's hip hop, whether it's R&B, them drums, them that's who
absolutely.
we are as a people. So to hear that, and it's going crazy the way it is here, it's it's,
I love it.
it's
I love
just due. Like
I
it's
love it.
about time, right, Lala? It's about
It's
time.
about time. I want to stop really quick because Mr. Runway is in the house, and so his name is
That's
Fred.
my cousin.
If
That's my
you
cousin.
if you know him from Cold World, you know him as Cash. You know for him to be my stalker. You know him to be the
Michael
one.
Myers.
Yeah, what you call Michael Myers?
Michael Myers.
He was just everywhere. So shout
Right.
out Fred, aka Cash. I think like I don't even call him Fred no more. Like Cash just sounds. He's just he's just Cash to me now. What do you need? Oh, Kiki, you want to say hi? Oh, she just been standing on the side, Coach. We are going to get into really quick. Yeah, he's crazy. He's back hell. He's back. So we're gonna get into "Missing My Body" really quick by my brother JLC, and it's streaming on all platforms, but I'm playing it on Apple Music.
Okay.
We are going to get into it, and let's hope that it plays good. Can you hear it? Okay.
It's kind of low. Oh yeah, it's better. I'm gonna mute my thing because a lot of
Been too
times
long since you been on my body, girl. You know I've been hearing in the street you got a new home. How you moving like that? And I know that we made a bunch of promises, and I can see right now you won't acknowledge it. That we not really out of bed, still holding on. Girl, don't lie. You know that I can't survive. You used to say what's on your mind. You need a ride, missing you. Here we go, babe. I'm missing all of you. I'm missing your body, touching that body, rubbing that body. It's not a game, I'm missing you, baby. I'm missing you. I'm missing you, baby, ain't no lying there. Remember the way I used to lay it back? Been watching our movie, can we play it back? Open up your mouth, baby, say it back. Now, talk to me, baby. Now, on your mind. You need it right now. Missing you. Can you go back? I'm missing all of you. It's not a game, I'm missing you, baby. I'm missing you. Said I'm missing you, baby.
All right.
I need you right here.
Woo!
I love the vibe. I love the energy of it, and I'm just trying to figure like why I haven't been on like a reference, like why I didn't get a feature with Josh yet.
I mean, when we was doing
That's
Cold
kind of
World,
weird. Like
but hold on,
I
when we
know
was
he
doing
make
Cold
love
World,
songs.
I do vaguely remember saying that I wanted the cast members, which are full of artists, to collab.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is like, see, and this is why I started doing different type of music because I want y'all to know that I'm not just a gangster rapper. Okay, I can go into that emotional bag or that relationship bag. I just have to just go into that bag. I do have some songs that I wrote like that is gonna be released soon, but Mr. Alc, like, come on now, like I'm not gonna
Okay.
gangster
So
your
what
track
if
up.
there
Like
is,
I know how to be accordingly. Okay, so we gonna have to put something together.
how about if we did a Missing You remix and Shay, you jumped on that?
Okay, I gotta miss. Yeah. Okay.
But I mean, you like the vibe? If
I
it's
love
something, maybe
the vibe.
I
I
think
love
that
the
could do a
vibe.
remix, and that pulls more of your feminine side out, which
Right.
anybody is like seeing the masculine, that gives them a reversal. That reminds me of the back in the days, the Case,
And you know that was my favorite song. To this day, that's one of my favorite joints.
but when
I put on
you
that.
heard that, didn't that give you
It
that feeling?
gave me the
This,
yes,
so
like a
like that's
snow
what I look
summer
for in music.
afternoon.
Right.
Yup.
See, look. So then here's the reference thing, and this is why things go viral on TikTok. So we play a song and it referenced something else, and we're like, "Oh shit!" And next thing you know, we're bringing that up,
Right.
and that's the sample,
Yeah,
and
that's
he
the
never told me that.
sample. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, yeah, that's gonna have to be done.
I think that is a good plug, and all I want y'all to do in the beginning is be like, "Shout out to Brownie."
Definitely. Brooklyn
But
Ledge in the building.
what's up, Brooklyn? I do want to we have something else going on. You know what? I want to play this song. And this is crazy that Brooklyn came in. What's up, Brooklyn? I'm about to play one more song and then we're going to get into a topic because I want to show all the music artists love. So I'm going to play this song and then I want y'all to talk about it. Maybe Brooklyn, you can come up on here and I want y'all to explain in their feelings. I'm going to play this song. I'm dead serious. I'm going to play
Okay.
this song and I want to talk about it because it can be part of our whole topic with the double stand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think
Right.
there's something.
Right.
So I'm going to go play this song and then we're going to talk.
Good luck getting Brooklyn to come up here.
Yeah, yeah.
Can y'all hear it?
These niggas be stuck in these feelings. I don't be stuck in my feelings. No, just wanna shine. I just wanna grind. I just wanna make me some millions. You never eat cause you always hate and then you be stuck in your feelings. You never eat cause you always hate and then you be stuck in your feelings. Niggas be stuck in their feelings. I don't be stuck in my feelings. No, just wanna shine. I just wanna grind. I just wanna make me some millions. You never eat cause you always hate and then you be stuck in your feelings. You never eat cause you always hate and then you be stuck in your feelings. These niggas be stuck in their feelings. I'm trying to get me a billion, copy some bills. building, yeah, I be building. Leaving some shit for my children. You never relate, cause most of the hate, the shit come from niggas you chill with. The niggas you running the field with. I think you should focus the real quick. You know me, I do for the paper. It's my turn to floss on the hater. I take on my losses, turn them to wins. I'm moving them sharper than razors. They betting them off me, too many cross me. Now I'm on point like a laser. I still got my touch in the razor. I just got a 50 razor. Yeah. I do what I have to do. Show me some gratitude. As soon as you down, that's when they gon' laugh at you. That's when they start bashing you. You the talk of the town. Do what you have to do. Flip you a pack or two. As soon as you up, they mad at you. Then they start giving you attitude. These niggas be stuck in their feelings. I don't be stuck in my feelings. No, just wanna shine. I just wanna grind. I just wanna make me some million. You never eat cause you always hate. And then you be stuck in your feelings. You never eat cause you always hate. And then you be stuck in your feelings. Niggas be stuck in their feelings. I don't be stuck in my feelings. No, just wanna shine. I just wanna grind. I just wanna make me some million. You never eat cause you always hate. And then you be stuck in your feelings. You never eat cause you always hate. And then you be stuck in your feelings. Niggas be stuck in their feelings. I don't even feel them. Fucking with me, then you fuck with a real one. Never been a bitch that slip when the bill comes. Always been the type that'll rock to the wheels up. Negative energy. It's all because I'm something you couldn't be. These niggas finicky. They loaded with hate and low-key they envy me. Third eye on the enemy. Mixed fraud, frenemies. Gotta pay attention to the energy. Cold bars make it hard to breathe. On my grind to get paid up. Niggas laugh so they laid up. Tunnel vision on my way up. Never mind to these haters. Now I'm just passing you. Niggas just gassing you. I'm top tier. No reaching this altitude. You do what them rats just do. My time near. Press a bitch when she fold down with the legs. Got some soul tabs for the slice. I want the whole bag. Just chasing shit. That's these niggas like I don't be stuck in my feelings. No, just wanna shine. I just wanna grind. I just wanna make me some million. You never eat cause you always hate. And then you be stuck in your feelings. You never eat cause you always hate. And then you be stuck in your feelings. Niggas be stuck in their feelings. I don't be stuck in my feelings. No, just wanna shine. I just wanna grind. I just wanna make me some million. You never eat cause you always hate. And then you be stuck in your feelings. You never eat cause you always hate. And then you be stuck in your feelings.
Woo!
Yo, let me
Brooklyn.
tell you. Let me tell you.
Hold on, Brooklyn. I need Brooklyn. Hold on. What is going on? Nope, because I don't know who that is. Brooklyn, I need for you to come on here real quick. I'm going to invite him. And if he don't come,
Okay.
that's on him. But if he don't come after a minute, I'm going to fucking delete the request. So, meanwhile, though, Shay, tell me what was the inspiration with that, though?
The inspiration was it was a couple of things going on. Brooklyn is like a good friend. Like he's very motivational when it comes to this music shit, especially with me recognizing my talents and my strengths, and it's always good. You're the same way. I have very motivational people in my life, and you know that that's not my flow. Like that fast flow is not my flow. Not to say that I can't do it. It's just something that it's not my style of music.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So me having friends like him, he opens my mind to things that I've never really thought about even doing.
Right.
And that's what that was for me, because I'm like, I don't know if I could do that, because it would have to, for it to make sense, it has to have that certain type of swag, that certain type of thing. So it was a challenge, and I challenged myself to do it. So I thank him for that. And after that, I've just been doing it consecutively now. So it was something that I just wanted to prove that I could do, and I did it.
And so I feel like that was a crossover record for you, because I'm talking about lyrically, because I was so used to hearing you one way, and I don't know if you remember. Matter of fact, we had did a radio show, and then me, you, and Callie was in the car, and you was asking me about some music, and I was like, Shay, if you switch it up and do blah 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 blah, that's gonna take you to another level. Remember that conversation?
Right.
I was saying, like you were just too, like, nigga, I'm with the shits, and I felt like some of your music was too much for me.
Yeah,
I'm like,
but you know what? Right. But the thing about it wasn't the content, because what happened is it made me realize that I could switch up the flow and still have the bars. That's
right,
the only reason why I didn't do it, because I'm so dead on in my mind about content, and I'm so dead on in my mind about messages when it comes to music.
right,
And I didn't want to dumb myself down just to fit into a trend or just to fit into a flow. So I'm sitting around like, damn, how I keep the bars with it. And he's a perfect example of that.
right.
So once I tapped into myself with the flow, as you see, that shit is nothing but bars. And yes, Brooklyn Edge is the best. I love him. Like, it's like friends like that keep me going. Friends like that keep me going, because sometimes you get so caught up in life, and you forget about who you are. It's
That is
easy to forget your potential.
that's
So,
that's really true.
that reminder, I love it.
So Lala said,
And so,
rewind.
yeah, the content about the song is, yeah, people be in their feelings, and it shouldn't be that deep. And what we're so deep about being in your feelings, you be niggas, people be I don't want to say niggas, but people be in their feelings about you getting better, or you having success, or you building yourself up, or you getting money, or you know, like, why you gonna be, if you my friend, or you my supporter, or you my family, why are you in your feelings about me doing better and wanting something for myself? Because everybody has the opportunity to want something for themselves. If
Absolutely.
you don't, my nigga, that's on you. But don't be mad at me. There's people who they always have something to say. Not, I never dealt with this personally in front of my face, but you never know what happens behind your back. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, like, if everybody was just focused on their thing and what they do, and showing love and congratulating when it's necessary, or when it's, then we will all be better people. People wouldn't be in their feelings about stuff that shouldn't even be that deep. Because if you wish me well, then we should be all good.
And I
If
feel
you
like
wish me
even,
well. But when you
I
do
feel
some
like,
sucker ass shit, you do some sucker ass shit. And
and
that's what it is.
that's gonna roll
Loyalty is
over.
demanded. Stand on it.
That's gonna roll over into our topics of double standards, because men can do certain shit and women are not allowed. But when we do it, we're in our feelings. But when you do the same shit, if you know what I'm saying, like, it's
That's what
not
I'm saying.
acceptable.
That was so. I mean, he was okay. No problem, Alleged. He was so smart with it, because you see how you flip that. You can be in your feelings about anything. It's like an umbrella of things that this slogan goes under. Stuck
What,
in your
you
feelings.
remember when I played that song for you when I did the promotion for you in Brooklyn? I was dealing with a dude. I probably was talking to him for a couple of weeks or whatever. And nigga was mad. He was immature. Like, he started showing his immaturity.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh. And so I played the song for him. I sent him the song, and he blocked me.
Well, we did what we intended to do. Because
He blocked
if it's that strong, it makes you, then you know exactly what we're talking about.
I mean, I mean,
It's relevant.
homeboy, he didn't say anything. He just, he just blew.
He
I
just
mean,
blocked
I
you.
think, I think he had everything connected to me. Like, I was blocked on Facebook. I was blocked on Instagram.
He had a block party.
He had a block party. It was like a one button goes for all. He said, "This bitch out of here." She talking about, I'm stuck in my feelings. But then I was mad because I mean, even though that song was my last word, I Literally, yo. And then I would probably say a few weeks ago, he hit me and was like, he, she choking. You crying over there?
I'm dying. I'm crying. I almost fell out the chair, but I'm like, damn, don't do it to me on live, Lord.
Gosh.
Don't do it to me. Because, I used to be up here and I would be getting lit and all of a sudden weird things happen. Like my ring light falls on my face and like the lights go out or my background drop. I fell a couple of times. Like you never know what's gonna happen. So what do you want?
And Josh know who I'm talking about. I met him down here, but he was from upstate New York. That nigga said, he said, road runner, and that nigga blocked the shit out of me. And I was like, sometimes when I can't get my last lick in, that shit hurt. Cause you be wanting to get your shit out. Like, nigga, there's a lot of stuff I need to say to you. And he was just like,
You be wanting to say, unblock me, please, like be nice. And be like, can you please unblock me? And then I was like, okay, I'll give her another chance. And then you go off. And you be like, and that's all I had to say. And block me again.
That nigga was in his feelings. I remember.
She got to get the last lick. She ain't going to be satisfied until she gets the last
I'm telling
lick.
you, I hit Josh because he had started following Josh. And I was like, Josh, I'm going to follow that nigga, yo. I was like, nah. I was hurt because when I can't get my last shit in, it's kind of like I won because I said what I needed to say, but I didn't get to really say what I wanted to say. Yeah. So that song.
Yo, I'm dying up here.
Impact in my life when it came to in my feelings. Hi, beautiful people. I'm gonna leave now. Oh, it's 2:50. I enjoyed it live. All right.
Thank you for coming.
Yes, thank you for coming. And next time we'll play a different song. And yes, Richie, make sure you send me some stuff. And yeah, go ahead and get some sleep for me because I'm gonna be up all night.
I'm not. I gotta go in the office tomorrow.
I gotta go in the office too. I'll go in the office. I clock in and
I don't want to hear nothing about you when you go in the office. When you go in the office, it'd be 45 seconds. I gotta be there all day. So
literally. All right, so let's talk. All right, let's talk. Let's jump into this. Should we do another song or should we jump into our topics?
No, let's go on to the topic. We're here to talk.
All right, we're here to talk. So, I'm going to talk like him for a second. So, Dante said.
He was here. He came by. He came by for a second. I seen the name and then I don't know if I think he left, but he was here.
He goes, this is Dante. He goes, let's talk about dating over 35. We spoke about that a little bit. The offline versus the online. Like, all right, we spoke about that. So, all right, the next one is, why are men or women expecting traditional relationships when they're not living traditional lives? Let's talk. Why is it that y'all expect, I mean, honestly, at this point in life, I want to be an at-home wife. I want to cook clean. I don't want to be pregnant, but I want to cook clean, stay home while the man go out, make his bread and butter, and I can make my money from home because I've mastered that. But why do y'all want to have traditional lifestyles and y'all out there being reckless? Like, you want to be a dope boy, but then you want a Susie homemaker. Make that make sense, Shay. What do you feel about that? Like,
I feel like
not living traditional.
I don't think that we are living traditional because, like you said, the world ain't traditional. The world is crazy. You do what you gotta do. Mm-hmm. I mean, that would be the wrong analogy for me to say dope boy, what's the name, because whether you a dope boy, whether you are not a dope boy, but it doesn't matter to me. What matters to me, I'm not saying personally, I'm just saying as a plethora of how I'm speaking. The the thing, a traditional relationship is two people that really should keep it real with each other and live life however they gotta live life, but prioritize each other first. That's what it's supposed to be about. The job
So
preference has nothing to do with it in my
if
world, as
that
I see it.
speak of traditional, if we're talking about American tradition, whatever, fuck America. But if we're talking about American tradition, growing up back in the days, our grandparents, the men would work, go home, bring home, and actually Josh can talk about this because of his household. Of course, he's the man, he's the breadwinner, and his wife, I mean, she may do music and stuff on the side, but for the most part, she stayed home, took care of the kids, and did all of the nurturing and stuff. So, but I consider Josh a tradition. He grew up traditional, like, but he's an exception. I'm talking about in general.
But you have to understand, I feel, um, a lot of those relationships were like that because the generations before us, that's how the placement was in the home. Mommy, daddy, children. You have to think about all of the family structures that we come from. There's a lot of family structures where there's no men at the home at all, or they don't see their fathers on both sides, whether it's female. So of course you're going to grow with a different outlook because you never had that as an example. Like you never had that example like children who grow up with their fathers. If they never around their father, they don't know their father. Whatever the case may be, they're going to be different than a child that knows their father or that you know, have a relationship with their father. They're just going to be different children. Not to say they're going to be any better or any less, but just saying that that experience, everything you go through as a child, it gives you a different thought process. And that's why a lot of our women are more independentized because a lot of them didn't have no choice but to do it on their own. So I think it goes back to family structure.
I can agree with that. I understand where you're coming from with that because I definitely wasn't brought up in a traditional household. My mom was a single mom.
Right.
And she had two different fathers. We are 7 years apart, me and my brother. And it definitely wasn't. But I think had I had that structure in the household with the male, it probably would have been different. I know for a fact that
Right.
I was beating people up because I had like built up aggression in me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's trauma, it's all of that. And it's not to say that it would be negative because there's some people, you grow up to be who you grow up to be. Wonderful people. They don't have to have both parents in a household or whatever or have a relationship. I mean, it's all about the mindset of the individual. But we can't expect things to be traditional if the family structure is not traditional. It just doesn't make sense. It's not really going to happen. The only thing that you could pray for in a situation like that is if you have children, you can be cordial enough to make an impact on your children from both sides of the
right.
fence. That's it.
So Josh said we have both traditional work and while strangers raise our kids, and we wonder why our kids behave this way, which is absolutely true. Um, but
You ever seen that meme?
doing what you have to do. Like it's the survival of the fittest. It's that
Right,
survival mode that goes in. You know what I mean?
right,
Kind of like
right,
like for me. I mean, I had the luxury of I didn't put my daughter in daycare until she could talk and tell me what's going on and stuff. But some people don't have that. Some people have to put newborns in in daycare, and unfortunately a lot of bad things happen. And yeah, that's like a whole
So, like I said, it depends on your situation and your circumstance. But as far as, a lot of things are just not the way I wouldn't say supposed to be. Because, a lot of people, okay, they say they live by the Bible. So, I'm not getting into all the litigations of the Bible. I'm not doing that tonight. But what I will say is that it's going to be different because we live in a different time.
Now,
I, I think that in a relationship that's supposed to be a helpmate, and however y'all work it out so that it's good for the both of y'all is the plan, and that's what you should go with.
so Josh said men force women to become non-traditional. I believe that because okay,
Right.
here is the cycle right now in my family talking about women. So my grandmother was forced to like raise on her own. Her mom died when she was very young, but my mom was a single mom. I got married, but just because you get married, that does not mean that you are going to be. There's people that still married that feel like they're single parents. But anyway, me, I'm happily divorced, but I'm a single mom. You know what I mean? Like, do I want that for my child? No. Hopefully she breaks that. I tried to break it by getting married, but unfortunately I was married to a narcissist, and that was a whole nother thing.
Mm.
But yes, men force women to become non-traditional. I was forced to become um very dominant in my house. Like I am the sole protector of my household. Like yes, I take my daughter shoot, and she knows how to shoot a gun. She knows how to handle a gun. We know all of those things. But I don't have a man in my house. I sleep with my door open. So if I hear something going on, I'm the one that have to defend. It's not like I could be like, "Hey, babe, like go check that out." I have to be the one to do it.
Right, right.
I'm
Yeah.
going
Right, right,
to be like I'm the bread of this house and all of this and that
right.
when I prefer not to be. But because he chose to take the sucker route, because that's ultimately what he did. He chose to take the sucker route. I was forced to do his job. Now I could never be a man, especially when it comes to like Father's Day. Don't tell me Happy Father's Day. Don't tell me none of that shit because I'm not a man. Like I get it when you say that to me, Shay, but at the same time, in general, I be
Mhm.
feeling offended because I'm not a man. I get the undertone is because I'm playing that role and I was forced to do it. And at the end of the day, regardless if I was married or not, I got pregnant and my husband got me pregnant, but it was my decision to have the baby. So ultimately it's my responsibility, like
Right,
regardless of what
right.
is the men can walk free and do whatever the fuck they
They
want.
want
Now I can
to.
be a ass mom,
Mama's baby, Papa's maybe. That's how it go.
but I chose to be a great mom, chose to be dedicated. This shit is hard as fuck. Y'all people,
I'm sure it is.
every time somebody says you're a good mom or something like that, I be wanting to cry. I be like, damn, like people understand what I'm going through without like
Brooklyn Ledge
like
says it's not
online,
true.
people get online and they'll show you the happy days, the sunny clouds and shit. Nobody's gonna get on here and show you no rainy days and show you when they going through turbulence. Now I get on here sometimes and I be like, fuck, this is a day of depression. This is a day where I'm feeling low. I'll come on here with no makeup on. Like I don't give a fuck. Like, I mean, because if you're gonna run into me in the street, you ain't gonna see me dolled up and stuff like that anyway. Like it is what it is, but it's just be like it's a
But you
lot.
know
So
what? The
men
thing
do
about it
force.
is,
I want
well, I
to know
feel
what
like,
Brooklyn says not true to. What are you saying not true to?
I mean, I don't know which part of that, but this is how I feel. I do know a lot of guys. I don't like those things where, because I will
Yeah,
never say there's a lot of men out here who take care of their kids,
I was about to
who
say.
are
He said
better fathers than
he
mothers.
said he raised his daughter by himself, and kudos to you because
Oh
there's
yeah,
some
women take off too.
there's
Women
some
take off
no
too.
good ass bitches out there.
And I was just getting to
Yeah,
that. I was just getting to that.
yeah,
There are a lot of stand-up fathers that I know personally.
yeah,
Um, you know, in my relationship, my husband is one. We went to court to get our daughter,
yeah,
which is his child, and raised her from four
yeah,
years old. So
yeah,
yeah, I know how that goes. Um, I think that relationships within themselves, the values that we hold relationships, whether it be a mother father, a baby mother, baby father, whether it be a marriage, whether it just be a cool ship or whatever situationship. I just think that if they were more healthier, then we can transition into better lives for our children and everything under that same umbrella. Because, like you said, I know a couple of men who are great fathers and all they want to do, but women take off too. Is the double standard is that men do it, but women do it too.
Women
I
do,
know a couple.
and I'm gonna tell you.
Women do it too.
And then you got these no. Let's talk about a whole nother situation. You have these bum ass bitches that really use their baby as pawns. They're sitting
As
here
pawns.
and use them as
And I
this
was
wine.
getting into that. I know a couple of, guy friends and stuff that I have is like, damn, they want to do X, Y, and Z, but they just so afraid of, oh, my baby mama gonna take my son, or my baby mama gonna, I'm not gonna be able to see my kids. Why I gotta be all that?
And,
I mean, why you can't be two mature
and
adults
they'll be like
who
this.
just agree not to be together and do the right thing? You ain't gotta be doing all of that. That's what be stuck in their feelings.
And that's what they'll do. They'll say,
Because you're stuck in your feelings and you're not doing what you should be doing for the child or for the situation. You being pig-headed, and it's leaving the whole thing empty. So it's on both sides of the fence. I will never sit up here and say women this, women that. Nah, because I see a lot of shit happening on both sides. But the point of the matter is, we just got to do better.
yeah, definitely. You definitely need to take accountability and real love. Love and not feelings. Go ahead, Josh. I believe in that wholeheartedly. I think a lot of people need to get out of their feelings when it comes to, especially when it's dealing with kids. You need to look at the bigger picture. And I don't want to really go into details, but there's more men that are stepping up for their children than I'm seeing women. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
women are.
because I know a couple of deadbeats. I'd be like,
Say this real quick.
that's
The women are now
crazy.
era because of the musical influence they're hearing. They're hearing that, like, oh, we're city girls, we're bad bitches. It's our time to do all of this. So what are they doing now? They're absolutely saying, like, oh, I birthed a child. I had them in my belly for 9-10 months, and now it's time for me to do me. And nigga, like, I'm gonna dangle this child, and you either do it my way or the highway. And I absolutely don't agree with that, but I see it happening way more often when you have the girls like the city girls, when you have this ugly ass skinny bitch talking about her booty hole brown. You have like influences like that are really manipulating the minds of these women, and especially there's a lot of teenage moms. Like more and more, especially at, like, I'm going to pick up my daughter, and there's literally a daycare for kids. Like these teenagers are having kids, and they have daycares in schools now. Like, growing up, going to Jamaica high school, they didn't have no fucking daycares.
We
Like,
had one in Hillcrest.
oh, but we didn't have one.
Yeah.
But it's becoming more common now, especially down south.
It's not, yeah, it's becoming more common, but what I'm saying is that you said a great thing. You talked about the influences, right? And so, yeah, we have influence in music. We have influences in just about everything. Just scrolling on a social media platform,
Yeah.
there's a lot of
Yeah.
influences. Okay, that's granted. All of that is targeted to our community. And it would always keep it dysfunctional. Not to say that other races and stuff they
But
do, it's, but
why?
just to say that it's 95%. The music is targeted to our community, and this is the life that people are imitating. Is a life that they hear. It's all the frequencies. It's a lot of things
It's
going
a
on.
lot of this shit, and Lala is absolutely right. You hear about these women leaving these kids to go to Miami, and it really, Josh says,
Right, to get a surgery or something. Like, come on.
crazy. Like, my daughter's 15, and I would never, like, are you crazy? These chicks are just ridiculous, but they're leaving their toddlers. and then they're surprised when the toddler starts fires or somebody dies or something. Like, it's so delusional, and we have to do better. And it's just sad that these record labels can manipulate our culture because they don't go to country singers and say, hey, do this type of
Yeah,
music. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like, they go to like these women, because let's say it right now, I think right now the women rappers are more influential than the men rappers right now in the industry. They have more of an influence. So these women are like what's the chick with the green hair that said now you eating his ass too?
Oh, is that Suki?
Suki
Suki or something?
Sukiana,
Okay.
right? So it's
Yeah.
like, come on, like these are social media. They were once social media influencers. They went on and got on like Love and Hip Hop or whatever, and they became like national, international influencers. And they
Right.
making this music, and all of a sudden these people are listening to it, and sometimes it's subconsciously, because I have been guilty of listening to a scissor record. I remember Kiki, we was listening to a scissor record and we didn't even know it came on the radio, and I was like, did she just say that she was about to kill her boyfriend and a girl or some shit too? I said, oh no, turn that off. Like, we ain't about to be doing that, because you start singing these lyrics and it starts becoming a part of you. You know what I mean? Like, you
Yeah.
digesting the lyrics, because I'm not gonna go into religion and all of that stuff, but the devil was the minister of music. So, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what, like, when people
Right.
in their feelings, and this is why I wanted to play that song, because it's very influential in the conversations that we're having. When people get in their feelings, the first thing they do is they turn on the music and they go according to how they feel. So if we're
Yeah.
somber and we're going through some shit, what we do? We turn on some Mary J. Blige. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever we're going through, we cater to that through music. Some people might role reverse. Like, if they're feeling down, they might want to listen to something upbeat or vice versa. But the music has a big part, and these women are really getting manipulated through music. That's just what that was the point I wanted to make.
Well, for whatever reason, there's an agenda behind anything that you deem or that you say to be negative. And like I said, we are the target. So if you hear anything that's too positive, it's not going to be pushed. And that's just where we are with it. It's not
Yeah,
going to be pushed. And I mean, you see a couple of records might slip through the cracks of positivity, but the majority is going to be what it is. It's for our demise.
absolutely. And so, all right, we're going to end up wrapping up this show in a little bit, but I want to go through, because people are saying stuff in the comments. And then, Shay, I'm going to have you have like some last thoughts. I'm going to say a last thought, shout outs, and all of that stuff. And then we're going to end it. I know you have a day tomorrow to get yourself together, and the same for me. So you hear these women leaving their kids at home. We already stated that, to go to Miami. Absolutely. Josh says, we the people who have to champion the dope artists. Yes. And we got to stop letting these devils tell us what's hot. Absolutely. That's why I go back to my like old school music. I don't really listen to this new stuff,
I
because
listen to everything 90s, all my friends that make music,
I'm
and that's
telling
it.
you, I'm telling
That's
you,
it.
I'm telling you. So
Yeah, well, Treble, yeah, because the sex and violence
it,
sells. That's what
it,
sells.
it,
And as an artist,
it really
and
does.
that's why people, they used to ask me. A lot of people used to ask me, and it gets on my nerves. They'll say something like, "Yo, why you not signed yet?" Or "Why you didn't sign yet?" Or things like that. Like as if this
Because
is the thing.
when you sign it, you're signing more than just your music. Sometimes you could be signing your soul. You signing your dignity. You sign, because for me, I had the opportunity to be signed. I had the opportunity to really get money. I talk about this on the last file. I had opportunity to get real money, but that came with a cost that I wasn't trying to do. Like, if I want to do something, it's going to be because Brownie wants to do it, not because you're putting an offer on the table or you want me to sleep with you or whatever the case may be. And so decline. But yeah, you know,
I
like
mean, it happens. I've had my dealings of
of
things,
course,
and
of
I
course,
will say that as an artist, you have to choose what is the reason why you do the music in the first place. And I
absolutely.
think that a lot of people miss that. Um, even, writer, whatever. When I say artist, I don't just mean music artists. When you're an artist, you have to really put out there to yourself before you put out there, what is the reason I do this thing? What does it give me? Once you
Right.
know the answer to that, then you're not really going to be too concerned with um, other things that's happening because you know that there's agenda behind it and you're on the other side of the fence with that.
Yeah. Josh says, I don't mind sex and violence. I want balance. Sometimes I want to hear ratchet, but everyone can't do the same thing. And I feel like that's what it is
Yeah,
nowadays. Everybody's sounding the same. Everybody is going down the same lane. Now we're doubling back the whole 360 to Meg and Cardi B. I haven't watched the video, but from the
I,
preview I saw,
I haven't either.
I don't give a fuck to watch it. I feel like, come on. I mean, especially with Cardi, you have a daughter. Like, come on. Like, elevate that sometime. You know, you want to get online, you want to be political at one point, but then you go and then music wise, you just hitting that side. To me, it doesn't make sense. And when a person doesn't make sense, I don't have anything to do with it. Like, I'm over it. So, Shay, we're gonna because I know time is winding down. We've been on here for a minute. It's 10:07. Is there anything that you want to say moving forward to the people that tuned in for us, our
No,
conversation?
I just thank everybody that tuned in and everybody that participated
Yeah,
because these are the kind of talks that we need to have. It's a relaxed setting, it's a relaxed vibe. Sometimes, I might be in my Barbara Walters and sometimes I'm on my chill time.
yeah,
And most of the time I'm on my chill time
yeah,
because this is my chill time
yeah,
to chill.
yeah, yeah. So Luke Kim paved the way for that. Nicki Minaj changed it, but everybody can't be Nicki Minaj. Before there was a Nicki Minaj, I mean, I don't know who Luke Kim. Oh, you mean Luke and Kim? Okay, okay, I got you. Because definitely before there was a Nicki Minaj, there was a Little Kim. Before Little Kim, I don't think there was anybody else that was very promiscuous out there. I think she was the first one to put it in there. Yes, he said he's taking his butt to bed. I'm about to take my butt to bed. I think Shay, you need to take your butt to bed. We all
Yeah, I got to get myself together to motivate in the morning
yeah.
out
I'm
early.
going. This was an impromptu. Don't get off yet, Josh. This was an impromptu. Let's talk session, and I thank Shay for getting on because we all go through shit in life, and we all need an outlet. Sometimes we don't have people to talk to. Sometimes we talk to ourselves mentally,
Right.
whatever. But to get here was a chance for me to kind of like release and engage. A big part of me miss the entertainment industry. I miss being on the radio. I miss um, engaging with my supporters and stuff. But then a part of me don't like the industry because of what's going on in the industry. But I can appreciate our Let's Talk session because it gave us an open platform for us to have these conversations, whether we agreed or not. And we also gave exposure to independent artists that we feel need the exposure. And we had these in-depth conversations. We laughed, we drunk, we almost threw up. We cried and stuff. So this was definitely a release. I think that let us know moving forward if you guys would like us to come back on a weekly basis and have these conversations, because I do think that it's imperative that we start having these talks and not having these talk shows that's solely based on sex, promiscuity, and all that stuff. Now we can get into those things, but me being a woman of age, being 40 years old, I believe
Right.
that we should have conversations of substance. I believe that we should talk about stuff of values. You know what I mean? Like, we could talk about what's going on in media, but we also need to have the balance and you never know who's watching. Like,
Right.
of course, these conversations are happening, and a lot of people are not on here, or people may have come on and jumped off. And shout out to, I think I saw Handsome Black King. If not, you guys go ahead and follow him. He is he's from the South, I believe, but he is a positive Black king. I would not call him a man. He's a positive Black king, and he is out here spreading nothing but love, prosperity, peace within our community, and stuff like that.
Right.
I receive. You know, like, I love seeing our Black men being vulnerable and showing love. Josh, I say the same thing for you. So, you know, like I said, we're about to get off, but I just wanted to leave that last thing, and you guys do want to see us come back. So that's good, because I feel good. Like I said, I miss being on radio, and I kind of got to figure out how do I get on a radio station down here. So I might have to pop up at some radio station. Shay, let me do some research, because if anything, I can try to get us on radio, and we can get some shit popping for real. But for now, we can come on this platform and have those conversations. And I thank everybody for tuning in. You know, and yeah, that's our last word. I see Shoot just joined, and Shoot, we spoke about a little bit of your topic as well that you had earlier that I saw. But we're going to come back on. We're going to figure out the days. We're going to figure out the times. We're going to invite other guests, because I do want men to come on and engage, and I want us to give the feedback. What do you feel about certain topics? Because, I mean, we need to talk about it.
And
That's
it's
what the whole
and
let's talk
it's
about.
always all love. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the thing is about it is, it's never gonna be a situation where, oh, we had a heated argument or heated. That's not what this is for.
We're grown,
This is
and we can
right to mentally expand,
and we
to learn,
can disagree.
you know, to teach, you know, to honor, to all of those good things. Like I said, it's all about togetherness, and that's what we try. But we have to have these conversations so we know how to approach each other. We know how to communicate with each other. We know how to treat each other.
I'm going to put in my stories, what should the next topic be? And we're going to have 3 categories. I want something ratchet that we should talk about, because Shay, we always have those conversations. I want something ratchet. I want something of structure, and then just whatever. Because I just freestyled that. But I definitely want us, the next time we come on, we're going to have some more fun. We're going to have some more fun. But I thank you guys for tuning in. You guys go follow Big Shoot. Follow his podcast. Lord forgive me. I think it's the Boys Only Pod. The Boys Only Podcast. Shout out to them. They have a lot to talk about. I'll jump on there. I'll say what I got to say, and I'll move the fuck on. Because when boys talk, sometimes you just got to let them talk. But, yeah. So, if that's anything else left to say, we are going to sign out and see you.
You're gonna save this, right?
You want me to save it and post it?
Yeah, save it for a little while.
All right. Yeah. Oh, I definitely give the ratchet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always give something ratchet. Like, I'm always going to be me at the end of the day, and I don't care who it is. You know, like, sometimes, and I tell people, like, I have my moments where I want to be ratchet in my stories, and I block my daughter. Like, she follows me, but you know how you can block people from being in your stories. I'll block Kiki for the day or two, do some ratchet shit, and then I'll unblock her. And then she'll be able to do
I mean, it's nothing wrong with none of that. But like I said, it's about having this dialogue, and we had a good time.
Yes.
And we gotta preach this togetherness. We gotta get it together. We have to understand each other's language and how we think, so that we can treat each other better. And that's the purpose of this whole thing.
That's the big part of social media.
Maybe I can learn something. Maybe I can teach something. Vice versa.
I think that's a big part of social media. Social media is not always.
That's what it should be for. That's what it was intended to do. That's what it's intended to do. So we're gonna use social media what it was intended to do.
Right, socialize. But anyway,
right.
Out here, we are going to sign off. I'm getting tired. I need to go do some
I've
thing.
been tired. I don't even know what I'm wearing tomorrow. So
All right. So you guys have a good night. I'm gonna save this live. I'm gonna post it. When I do post it, make sure you share it, tag us. Let us know what you are feeling under the comments, and we are out of here. What do you need, Kiki? Kiki said hi. Good night, everybody. We signing out.
let's talk.
Let's talk.